Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for joining me. This is a third-party reading. Okay, so if you are not in a situation where there is some sort of third party, this may not resonate with you. It probably is not going to. Okay. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box below. Okay, and don't forget to like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how the reading resonates with you. And I'm going to start off a little bit different than most readings, okay? We are going to use the disruption generator here, and I'm going to find out the theme of this reading with this book, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start by clearing the space. All right, now Spirit to clear the space of all negative energies. Okay, and I'm hearing the birds chirping outside. So I feel this space is clean for the most part. It is clear. All right. So let's go ahead and open up to a page and get a theme for this reading. See what we got here. All right. We have a tornado. Okay, very interesting. So we have tornado. Okay, component 24, which is a 6, which you know is the lovers. Okay, so I'm seeing with component 24, it does break down to a 6. And whenever you see the lovers, it's always about a choice. Okay, the lovers does not come without a choice, and it's always a choice that involves the heart. It is a choice that involves choosing your heart over your mind, okay, or your mind over your heart. But there is usually a decision that needs to be made in regards to love whenever you see the Lover's card or the number 6, okay? So we have tornado, a destructive whirlwind, the raw, unflinching course of nature. All right. So I feel here with this card, it's like the energy of nature taking its course, but nature doesn't always have a smooth course, does it? Right? We have tornadoes, we have hurricanes, we have stormy weather. A lot of the times, there's floods, there is snow, there's ice, there's blizzards. Absolutely, nature running its course doesn't mean it's going to be a smooth course. And here I see that nature is running its course in a relationship because we have the number 6. It's about love, it's about the lovers, but the way that it's running its course is very destructive. Okay, so I feel a relationship being destructive, running its course, as you would say, but it's like it's also deconstructing and damaging a lot around the person that's in the relationship. Okay, so this could be the masculine energy. This could be the feminine energy. All right. But I feel there is just this whirlwind of destruction here. And I think this masculine definitely, and the karmic relationship they're in, is forced to be faced with the raw truth of the situation. So I'm feeling like a truth coming out, a destructive truth. And this is whirlwind energy. So this is not like okay, let's make everything very destructive and then we'll have a break for a little bit. Things will be calm. No. Okay. With the whirlwind, everything's always up in the air. You don't know what direction it's going to take because it takes all sorts of different directions coming at each other to make this spiral. Okay. It takes two winds in the opposite directions hitting. Okay. Hot and cold hitting. And I know this very well. Okay. Living in the Midwest. All right. So also, with that card here, there's a warning about the weather. If this reading resonates with you, watch out for the weather. Okay. You might have some destructive weather incoming. All right. Very high winds, tornado-like weather. Okay. I know that where I live, it's like, I think tornado season is like September, but we do get tornadoes around this time of year. So pay extra attention. If you have an outing, right, check the weather before you go out. We had a weather advisory the other day just because the wind was so strong. Okay, so maybe you're having very strong winds, but either way, it's always best to prepare for whatever nature has in store. Okay, because nature will always run its course, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a smooth course for us. All right. Let's go ahead and pull the mutual energy. So for the mutual energy, we're going to pull a card. Okay. And it's going to be a message. It's going to be a statement that is true. Okay. That is mutually true in that energy. So, for example, we're going to pull one of these cards for the mutual energy between the masculine and the karmic. The statement that comes out is going to be true, okay, for both of them. The statement that I pull for the masculine and feminine energy is going to be true for both of them. It's a mutual statement that is kind of kept inside, that is in the shadows. Okay, and that's what we're going to do for the mutual energy in this reading. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give these cards a shuffle, of course. All right. So let's start off by pulling the mutual energy between the masculine and feminine in this reading, okay? So let's take a look. So there's a third party, there's a masculine and feminine energy, and I'm just using like generic terms here, that are soulmates, that are twin flames, okay? Take what resonates. Maybe you're soulmates with this person. Maybe you're twin flames. All right. Maybe you don't know and you're looking for answers. You're looking for clarity. All right. I hope I can bring that clarity to you. So for the karmic and the masculine, this is the toxic relationship. Okay. This is the relationship that the masculine is wanting to get away from. Okay. So whether they are in a commitment with that person or whether they're in a commitment with their soulmate, that's what we're going to find out. We're going to get all the details here. Okay. So first, let's pull the mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine in this reading. Oh, look, one just flipped right over. You're so easy to see through. Now remember, this is true for both the masculine and the feminine towards each other. You two can see right through each other. There is no lying with you two. There is no making excuses. There is no trying to fool the other, okay? This is an energy where you know each other energetically. You see right through them. You see behind their eyes. You see to the emotion behind their eyes, okay? You know when they're in pain. You can see it in their face. You know when they're feeling happy. You know when they're feeling sad. You know when they're lying. You know when they're being honest. You know and you see right through them when they're having a bad day, when they're having a good day, when something is eating away at them. There's nothing this person can ever truly hide because you can see it in them. There is no hiding, okay? And this is true for both the masculine and the feminine in this reading. So not only do you feel and see all of these things, they also can see and feel that in you. There is no hiding things from your masculine. They could see it in your face. They could see it in your eyes. They could see when you're disappointed. They could see when you're happy, when you're surprised. Okay? There is no hiding things from each other, no matter how hard you try, because the soul will always speak louder than words with soulmates. There is no hiding it. Your souls whisper to each other very quietly on a wavelength, on a frequency that not everyone can hear because they're not on your frequency. Soulmates carry and share the same frequency, okay? And there is a energetic communication, a magic that happens there, a whispering, a communication of the souls that not everyone can hear or even understand, but yet it is there. Okay, so you're so easy to see through. It says here, this is true for the soulmates, for the masculine and the feminine. There's no hiding things from each other, no matter how hard you try. Okay? So let's take a karmic card here. Get the mutual energy for the masculine and the karmic partner. Sorry about that. All right, and remember, this is a statement that is true for the both of them. So the mutual energy between the masculine and the karmic partner, the mutual energy is that they've both been struggling in this relationship, that it's not easy for either one of them, okay? That it's been hard, it's been rough. So we know that tornado card, here it is, struggling to grab a hold of something while the wind is trying to blow you away, taking you away from your home, what you're comfortable with, because your home is where your heart is, where you're comfortable with, taking you away from that, taking you away from yourself. So the tornado, the wind comes and uproots you. Even when you try to hold on to something, right? Think about like trees, you know, after you see a tornado, trees being ripped out of the ground, pulling up the roots even, right? Like a very, very toxic karmic relationship can uproot you. It can pull you away from your roots, from who you are, your soul, in your heart, from your family, from your home, from everything that you once was comfortable with. And that is what I'm feeling here. So the masculine is struggling in the karmic relationship. The karmic is struggling in this relationship. Okay? It is toxic. And this masculine, I think, tries to hide this. Tries to hide the fact that they are struggling here with the karmic. But this feminine, their soulmate, hears that whisper, sees it on their face, sees that they are struggling. It's not something that they can easily hide. Because when their heart, when their soul is suffering, is struggling, the feminine feels it on some level in her heart, in her soul. She also is struggling on some level. All right, there's always a mirroring that happens between soulmates, between twin flames. And a spiritual understanding because of that mirroring. Okay. All right, so let's get deeper into this. Let's pull another card. Let's clarify this mutual energy, this true statement, okay, between the karmic, the masculine, and the soulmates. All right. So we're going to clarify both of these. Spirit, please clarify. You're so easy to see through. Tell me more about the mutual energy. Okay. Control. All right. So this masculine does not like to share their emotions with this feminine. They don't like to share how much they've really been struggling in the relationship with the karmic. They don't like to share how much they feel they're losing their grip. That the tighter they hold on, the more they feel like the tornado, the winds have uprooted them, are blowing them further and further away from themselves. And they want to feel in control again. They do not feel in control, but hiding the way they've been struggling, keeping it inside, okay, not sharing it, gives them a sense of control, gives them a chance to present the face and the way that they wish they were feeling, that they want to feel. This is a masculine that on some level believes that if they share, if they open up about what they have been struggling with, they will lose control even more. Okay, they will lose the little control that they have. And I think that talking about it with others gives it a level of realness. Other people can then ask you questions about the situation. Other people can then see you a week from now and say, hey, what's going on with that? Did you ever figure that out? Are you still in that situation? It gives it a reality that on some level does have to be faced. Okay, even if it is just answering a question. Okay. Feminine, you also aren't sharing everything though. I think that you also have a tendency to keep your feelings inside. Okay, I think that you are afraid of fully losing yourself in this connection. I think that you look at your person, okay, and you see how you've fallen for them. You see how quickly you've fallen for them, how hard, how fast you've fallen for them. And you're like, hold on, wait a minute. I feel like I'm losing control. And this is that mirroring that we were talking about, okay, that you both are kind of afraid of losing control on some level. And it might not be over the exact same thing, but this is both afraid of losing control over your reality in some way or over your own emotions, right? For your masculine, it's both. For you, it's you're afraid of losing. Oh, I didn't even realize we're blurry there again. Losing control over your heart. Okay? Letting your heart run away with you. Run away in love. That's what you're afraid of. So I think you try to, at times, hide how deeply you really feel about your person, how much you really love them. And this is your way of putting some control in a situation that makes you feel like it is uncontrollable, right? But it's a way of controlling your own emotions, controlling your heart. But guess what? You're so easy to see through. Your masculine can see it. They sense it. They feel it. that whisper of a soul. It whispers those words, I love you, to your masculine. So like I said, with soulmates, it's not necessarily something that always needs to be spoken. It's already spoken by the heart, by the soul, by the spirit. And so, feminine, you want to feel in control rather than lose yourself in love. Like love is this runaway train that just goes faster and faster until you don't even know where you are anymore, until your surroundings are unrecognizable, until you yourself might even be unrecognizable to the surroundings you're in, right? Because when you're in strange, unfamiliar areas, everything seems unfamiliar, even yourself. And to that area, you're unfamiliar. So why do I feel like this is unfamiliar area for you, feminine? You feel like you are in uncharted territory. I think that there's times when you are just you want that train to stop. Okay, if only just to take your breath and get used to your environment, yourself, right? And the way that love has taken you on this journey, on this ride, and changed you in different ways. So there's times you just want that train to stop. There's times that you just want to catch your breath. Okay, there's times that you really try so hard to hide the love that you feel for your person, but it can be seen. Easily, it can be seen. And I think, feminine, you're someone who, I have to say, you and your masculine both, you're not very good at hiding things, because you both are two people where your expressions are worn on your face. Okay. So you can see on your face, like, what you're thinking, how you're feeling. I think that you're both very expressive in your faces, in your eyes. Okay. And you might think that you're hiding certain things, but the truth is you're not. You're very easy. It's very easy to see that love that you have for each other and feel the chemistry when you're in the room together. Okay. So let's get a clarifier for the karmic energy. Look at that. Happiness. All right. So they both have been struggling with their own personal happiness. This relationship does not make them happy. Okay. They're struggling with that. Both of them. The karmic is not happy. The masculine is not happy. And the more they try to force that happiness, the more they struggle, the more unhappy they become. All right. So this could be a situation where the vibration between them, the chemistry between them is literally so low, so toxic that it's setting in a depression. Okay, not just for one of them, but for the both of them, struggling with their own happiness, struggling even with what makes you happy anymore. So I feel and I sense and I see here that they're losing sight with what makes them happy in this relationship, losing a part of themselves. Okay, and I really feel like, sorry about that. I really feel like their happiness has been destroyed on some level. In some way, these two have destroyed each other's happiness. So I think that at one time there was happiness there, okay, but they each have destroyed that happiness for each other, and that's very sad to see. All right, we will get clarifiers on that as we go along. All right, so back to the feminine and back to the soulmates, right? Back to the soulmates. Let's go ahead and get a hidden truth card, another message card that is also true for the both of them. I know that you don't feel the same. Okay. So this statement is true for the both of you. Feminine, you feel your masculine doesn't feel the same way about you as you feel about them. The masculine feels that you don't feel the same way about them that they feel about you. And so you both are holding back feelings for each other. You both are trying to control the relationship emotionally on some level because you both feel that each other does not feel the same way. When the truth is, in your heart and your soul, you know that they do. Okay? You might tell yourself, well, this masculine, my person, they don't feel the same way about me as I feel about them. And I know that. Okay. So I'm just going to hold back from expressing my love, from expressing my feelings. Okay. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to lose control of myself. I don't want to ruin this relationship. I don't want to be the tornado, right? So, your masculine saying the same thing. I know this feminine doesn't feel the same way about me as I do them. I mean, how could they feel the same way about me? Especially they might feel like that because they're with the karmic, right? But the truth is, you both see it. You both see the truth, but yet you let your mind convince you that each other don't feel the same way when the truth is you do. And you're both thinking that. So now we have more mirroring in the fact that you're both making up this excuse for holding back your emotions. Okay. And it can be scary to express your emotions, right? It can be really scary to express how much you care about someone or how much you love someone for the first time. But the truth here is that you both already know. So speaking it is only going to act as a confirmation for the both of you. All right, so don't sweat it. Really, Spirit's saying don't sweat it because the truth is you both already know this. All right. All right, so we're going to get another hidden truth here. All right, that is true for the both of them. And this one's going to be for the karmic and the masculine. Okay, let's see what we got. It's another clarifier here. Songs remind me of you. Okay, so what they're saying here and what Spirit is saying is that songs, these aren't like happy songs. These are strong songs about depression. These are songs about someone's happiness being taken away, being destroyed. These are songs about someone struggling with their mental health. Okay. And this masculine listens to these songs that are very depressing. And it is because they are struggling. And the songs that they're listening to that are very depressing, it reminds them of the karmic. Okay, it reminds them of the struggle they're going through with the karmic. It reminds them of how they have lost their happiness and they've been struggling with their happiness. And it's like they feel like someone can relate to that when they listen to those songs. When they listen to those songs, they don't feel like they have to express what they're going through. They feel like it's already being expressed and it becomes an outlet, okay, for that struggle. But yeah, I feel like there's a feminine out there. They're like, why are you always listening to all this depressing stuff, right? That's why, okay? Because they have been struggling themselves. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Every time I move my cards out from the middle, we get a situation where there's a blur. But let's go ahead and move further on into the reading. Okay. So I am going to actually get some dice, and we are going to see what zodiac signs these readings could be for. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I have my dice here, and I'm going to get 2 signs for each person. So they could be one of those signs. It could be their sun sign, their moon sign, rising sign, you know, or it could be both of the signs, right? So just take what resonates. I'm going to start with the feminine energy and the soulmate energy. Oh, look, it went on my crystal. We got Aquarius for the feminine and Gemini. So this is air energy, feminine. I feel like you have a lot of air energy. You're very, very logical, very intelligent, very smart. I feel like you like to read. That's just something I'm picking up on. You really love to read. Okay. So it's for the feminine. So Gemini, Aquarius. All right, so let's get 2 signs for the masculine energy here. Oh, wow, we got Gemini. Look, you guys, this is a major confirmation with the 2 Geminis for the masculine and feminine that this is twin flame energy, because Gemini is the twins. And, you know, it's just funny that for the soulmates, the twin flame energy, we got Gemini, Gemini. Okay, so I love that. So this is confirmation for someone that, yes, this is twin flame energy. Okay. So you both might have Gemini in your chart. Okay. We also have Scorpio for the masculine energy. So Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius. So I feel like the masculine, you know, they're very mysterious, okay? They're mysterious. They can come off as a little bit secretive, okay? I feel like they might have a very like sexual like vibe to them, or they just give off it like a mysterious, like sexy type of vibe. But yeah, I feel like this masculine, they might be known to be like maybe kind of quiet, keep secrets. You don't really know what this masculine's doing, like in their off time, okay, because they're mysterious, that type of energy. And I don't know why I feel like this masculine's on the internet a lot. They might work on the internet. It might be a hobby of theirs. And I also saw a black collar, like to a jacket or something, but it was like flipped up. So I don't know, like, you know, the collars that are flipped up, stood up. So I was seeing that for someone's masculine. All right, let's take a look at the karmic sign here for this reading. So just to let you know, this karmic sign is just going to be the karmic sign for the reading, okay? It's not that this is an actual like karmic signs. All signs have their good and bad qualities alike. So let's go ahead and see what sign is the karmic. All right. We have Virgo and we have Aquarius. Oh, it flipped. It flipped over to Libra. Okay, so Virgo, Aquarius, Libra. It could be sun, moon, rising. Okay, I feel this karmic is very... The word that comes to mind is like nitpicky. They just are very nitpicky. They love to nitpick. I feel like they like to nitpick at words. Like this is someone who really loves to correct people on their grammar instead of just taking the point in at hand, you know. So this is someone who in a conversation would be very dismissive of a very important point and like correct you, instead focus on the actual grammar or the way that you use the words in the sentence and like miss the point completely, right? They're just so focused on correcting you or pointing out your flaws. I feel like this karmic likes to point out people's flaws, okay? Feminine, I feel like with all the Aquarius energy here for you, it's like you're very empathetic. You care a lot about like the greater good. You care a lot about humanity. You want to give something back to the world, to the universe. You want to help humanity. You want to help the earth. Like, I feel like you're someone who cares about just everything. Like, you care about so much. And I think that can be sometimes detrimental to you because you are so sensitive, because you do care so much. I think that at times you could be taken advantage of. And for the karmic energy, they also have this Aquarius energy here as well. Okay. So I do feel like this karmic belongs to a lot of groups, especially with the Libra energy here. And what was the other sign that came out before Libra? Anyways, I feel like you guys will know if it resonated with you, but I feel like I feel like they belong to a lot of groups, and it's like they believe that they're very important because they belong to all of these groups, okay? That's what I'm picking up from the karmic energy. So let's go ahead and take a look at what some people are thinking here. All right. I'm going to use the Lama Tarot deck. For the feminine, okay. For the masculine, I'm going to use Tarot de la Nuit, okay. And we're just going to start there. All right, so I'm just going to give these a quick little shuffle here. Okay, Spirit, please reveal to me what is this feminine's thoughts towards her masculine, what's on her mind about this relationship, and what is she thinking? Okay, we got the Fool here. What is this feminine thinking? They're thinking that they want a new beginning. Okay, they're thinking that this has been a journey. It's been quite a journey, actually. All right. The Fool is always taking a journey, a spiritual journey. The Fool is always taking a journey within themselves. Okay. And feminine, I can tell you, for you, this is actually the start of a journey for you. All right. Again, more Aquarius energy, very heavy Aquarius. I'm seeing the Zodiac wheel here. Okay, so I feel like with the Zodiac wheel, feminine, you might be very interested in astrology. You might be taking a brand new journey. A journey of astrology. Okay, a spiritual journey. In order to try to understand yourself and to try to understand this connection better. Okay, the white rose that you're holding, feminine, it symbolizes purity. It symbolizes your pure heart. The staff symbolizes your will, divine will, that you do not give up easily, okay, and that your will is pure, that your intentions are pure. All right, so you're thinking you want a new beginning, but you're also thinking that nothing is really solid here. With the Fool, it's a 0. Okay, so there's nothing truly solid here between you and your person, and you'd like it to be. So let's clarify your thoughts. We got alone time. So, feminine, I think you've had a lot of extra alone time and you've been taking that time to learn and study astrology. And your main goal, like the thing that got you really interested in astrology, I think, was this connection, wanting to understand the connection, the fate of it, the destiny between you, the energy between you, the chemistry between you. All of this has led you on this journey. And I do think you're meant to be on this journey. So if somebody has been wondering or asking the question, asking for confirmation if they should continue or start a journey that has to do with astrology, the answer is yes. I do think that especially being an Aquarius, you're very connected to the stars and the archangels. Okay, so go on that journey. I think it's been calling you. All right, so we got alone time. All right, you feel very alone because you're not opening up and you're not sharing how you're truly feeling. Okay, which makes you feel even more alone. But what you really want is the start, a new beginning, a fresh start between you and your person. You want a fresh start for your person, relationship-wise, okay? You might have also just been through, I think for you, feminine, you might have met your person at a point in your life to where you had always been in a relationship. You had always been in commitments. And it's like you're at a point in your life where you finally were not in a relationship or not in a commitment. I see that you are single or alone, and just take what resonates. And then this is when you meet your twin flame. This is when you go on your spiritual journey, when your eyes start opening up to the spiritual side of life, of relationships, of love. Okay, so let's get another card here for your thoughts towards your person. I don't know why this happened. Okay, so yes, you're looking for answers. You're like, why did I meet this person now? Why did I meet them when I'm finally alone? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel such a pull to them? Okay, and you're looking for answers. You're looking for answers through astrology, okay, is what I'm seeing. And I think that makes you feel like you have a little bit more control over how you're feeling, over the way that you're thinking and your own path, your own journey, because you're looking at your astrological path, your astrological destiny, okay? And you're looking for answers. So you're on this path to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. What is in your heart, feminine? What is in your heart? Oh, wow. We have the King of Cups. Okay. Scorpio energy, Pisces energy. And look at that, Two of Cups. Okay. Cancer energy. So both of these are very Cancerian as well. So, feminine, you feel like you're in love. That's how you feel. You're in love. You've never felt this way before. King of Cups. It's hard to control those emotions. You know that it's not just infatuation, because the King of Cups does not get infatuated. Okay, they are too mature for that. And feminine, I feel for you. You've been through relationships in the past. You are not someone who becomes infatuated like a little girl. Okay, or like a child. Take what resonates. That's not you, because you've been through relationships. You've been through commitments. Okay. But here you are, feeling like you have fallen in love head over heels, and it's very hard to control. Okay. We got the Two of Cups here. Look how happy those dolphins are. And one of the dolphins are gold. Okay, so this is the way your person makes you feel. They make you feel like you're made of like light, right? Like you're made of sunlight, like you're sparkling, like gold, shining, right? Like it's a brand new beginning that's shining bright. But you're afraid that you're falling too quickly for your person. Okay, with the Two of Cups, there has been intimacy here. You have been sexual with this person. So if you're watching this reading, if this is your reading, you've been sexual with your person. Okay. But still the relationship feels new. Okay, still the relationship feels very new. And, you know, with the Two of Cups, this is a friendship. This is not anything solid. But I think for this feminine, you do want more. You want more than anything to express yourself, to express your heart, to express your happiness, how this person makes you feel emotionally. But you do hold it in because you feel like that's not the mature thing to do. And you don't want to come off as immature. Okay, with the King of Cups here. It definitely feels to you, feminine, that you have met this masculine at a very unique time in your life. At a time when you were ready to be alone. At a time when you were ready to face the world. And whatever the world has to bring you on your own, you didn't need anyone else. And then this person walked into your life. And you're afraid you fell too quickly for them. You're afraid that you have been naive. Okay, let's get another card here. So you try to detach yourself from that love, from that emotion. You tell yourself that it's the mature thing to do. And you are someone who has been hurt many times in your relationships in the past. Your relationships haven't exactly been the best relationships. You know what it's like to struggle with happiness. You know what it's like to struggle with depression. But you have decided quite some time ago that this is a new beginning for you. All right? That you're going to start over. That if that means being alone to be happy, that you will accept that. You've made a promise to yourself in the past that you won't fall so easily for someone. Okay? And so you detach yourself from these feelings of love because they do feel very, very strong. And your heart is fighting against detaching. Your heart is saying, hold on a minute. I don't want to detach. I don't want to close up my heart. I don't want to hide how I feel. I love this person. I want to be with this person. And your mind is saying, stop that. You stop that. Stop thinking that, okay? Don't be a fool. That's what your mind is saying. Do you really want to go right back into the same situation you just got yourself out of? Okay? Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to walk into something? Walk into your heart being shattered again, like this heart on the card? No, you don't. So some of the time, your what you say to your person, your actions, okay, at some of the time they've become robotic around them. I'm not going to lie, okay, because you are holding back so much emotion, right? And when we hold back so much emotion, we can become robotic-like in our actions, in our words, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. And that is the fight within you, feminine, okay? Because your heart does not want to hold back. So let's get another card here for how your heart is feeling, the hidden truth. Okay, the truth is you admire them deeply. The truth is you're strongly attracted to them. The truth is, you're so attracted to them because of the way you feel towards them. The truth is, the way you feel towards them makes you more attracted to them. The truth is, you can't help but fall for them. That's the truth. You admire them deeply. And you don't know why. And you don't know how. And I think you have told yourself that you would never fall in love with anyone this deeply again. You've promised yourself that. And now you're here asking yourself, how did this happen? Why did this happen? I don't know why. And you're looking for answers through astrology, through spirituality. Okay, so feminine, you are holding back. What are you so afraid of? What is your hopes? What are your fears? What is your desire and your intentions for this connection? We got the Hanged Man. Okay, so with the Hanged Man here, this is Pisces energy. All right, this is going deeper than you've ever went before. Deeper into your emotions, deeper into your heart with that King of Cups. Diving head first. Look at that, how they're going head first into the water, into their emotions. They're not afraid. Look at their face. They're ready. That's your desire, to go head first into your heart, to explore it, to explore all the water there, the emotions there, the energy there. You want to understand it. You want to understand this connection. You want to understand why you feel so deeply. So you're ready to dive in head first. You welcome this new perspective. You welcome this new energy. So what is your fear? Your fear, justice in reverse, Libra energy. All right? Your fear is that you're reading into the situation too much. Your fear is that you have become totally infatuated with someone who does not feel the same way. Your fear is that you've misinterpreted everything in this relationship. Your fear is that your emotions and your heart are lying to you, that your soul is lying to you when it says, you know they feel the same way. You know because you see it in their eyes. Your fear is that that's a lie, okay? Your fear is that you have misinterpreted this whole thing, all right? So let's go ahead and get a clarifier for your intentions here. You fear that because in your heart you feel you're a perfect match with this person. You feel that so much has been missing in your past relationships. So much that you really find in this person, okay? You really feel like they are the missing piece to your puzzle and to your heart that you have been waiting on for so long. You just don't know why they walked into your life when they did. You don't know why that happens, but it seems meaningful. It feels like it's for a reason, and indeed it is for a reason, okay? It is because they were meant to walk into your life at this moment, okay? It is because they were meant to show you what true love, deep love, soulmate love, Two of Cups, divine love is. Because I do feel, feminine, that's something that you have never had in your life. I think that you've had commitments. I think you've had relationships, but you've never truly felt without a doubt that it was true, divine, perfect love. I think you never felt these people were your perfect matches. You never felt that, even though you had commitments in the past. So maybe you have settled for less in the past. definitely have settled for less than what you deserved. But the lesson here is knowing that that wasn't fair to you. Justice. Okay? It really wasn't. It kept you from your perfect match. And once you had released yourself from those relationships, and only then, when you were ready to completely start over, did your perfect match, your divine partner, walk into your life, because you were no longer fighting it energetically. And I think that what you didn't realize is that by being in these other relationships and being so focused on struggling with your own happiness, it actually blocked your masculine, your twin flame, from entering your life. But when you walked away from all of it and you said, I'm ready to move forward with a pure and open heart, with an open mind, I'm ready to start fresh and completely start over. It signaled the universe for you to meet your twin flame. Okay, because you had an open heart, because your heart was pure, because it wasn't being weighed down by sadness, okay, by struggling with your own happiness in your heart. But the masculine's is, okay? The masculine's is. So let's go ahead and get a hidden truth card here. For your intentions here. And feminine, you know, it's strange. I feel like in your past relationships, in your past commitments, it's like you were very open with them. You weren't closed off like you are in this connection. And I think that you are closed off in this connection because you do feel that this is a perfect match, and you're afraid of opening up because you're afraid of losing yourself. You're afraid of it just being infatuation. You're afraid of them not feeling the same way. Okay. And you're afraid of repeating past mistakes, right? You're afraid of reliving the commitments and the relationships you were in before. And so I think that actually you have detached because you feel this is your perfect match. And I think that you were very open with the others that you knew in your heart was not your perfect match. So it's strange, right? Okay, but I think that your trust has been definitely broken by these past relationships, and you're afraid to love someone even just a little and then break your heart the way it's been broken in the past, especially by your perfect match. Okay, so you're having a hard time trusting them. All right, and maybe it's not even them that you don't trust. Maybe it's your own heart. Maybe it's just opening up that you don't trust, but you do fight trusting them. And I think it is subconscious, okay? You definitely have a fear that they will break any trust that you give them, because I think in the past, your trust has been deeply, deeply broken by relationships that you've been in, by partners. So what are the actions that you are feeling and being led to take towards your person and at this time? All right, we got Judgment in reverse. All right, so really this is a card of patience, okay? This is Spirit saying it's not time yet, right? And I think Spirit wants you to realize, feminine, that your judgment on relationships, on yourself, and on emotions really has been, I think, kind of skewed for quite some time. And I think that Spirit wants you to work on your own perception, the way that you perceive relationships, the way that you perceive love. And Spirit is asking you not to judge yourself so harshly because of the relationships you've been in the past. Okay, so this is releasing judgment releasing expectations for yourself, for others, feminine. All right. And I think that's something you really need to hear. I think you've been judging yourself because of your past relationships. And Spirit is saying you need a new perspective. That's not fair to you, that you are judging yourself based on other people. Okay, we can only judge ourselves based on us. And you're holding that white flower. So I know that you have a very pure spirit, feminine. Okay, so stop judging yourself. Let's get another card. We got obsession in reverse. Okay. So feminine, I think that this is racing thoughts. This is judging yourself constantly. This is not being fair to yourself. And I think that this could be a pattern that you have learned in previous relationships, previous commitments. And Spirit is saying, that's not what Spirit wants for you. That's not what the universe wants for you. The universe does not want you to judge yourself so harshly. The universe does not want you to be so unfair and unbalanced to yourself. So Spirit, the universe is asking you to find a new perspective, okay? And I do feel like that new perspective will be needed in order to, come into union with this masculine. And I'm also seeing an angel working with you. Okay. All right. So I feel like it's Archangel Gabriel. For some of you, you feel very connected to Archangel Gabriel. And I do feel like Gabriel's trying to give you a message about being more fair to yourself, being more just to yourself, getting a new perspective, okay? Stop judging yourself so harshly. All right, so that's what you're feeling led to do, to stop judging yourself so harshly, feminine. We have, I'm recovering. So yeah, I think that you're still actually recovering from bad relationships, from toxic relationships, traumatic relationships in the past. You're still recovering from that. And, Spirit is saying the reason how you can actually tell you're still recovering is because how harsh you are on yourself. Okay, how unfair you are on yourself, how unfairly you judge yourself. That's how you can tell that you're not fully healed, that you are still recovering. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to trust yourself, all right, and to stop judging yourself and being harsh on yourself and unfair to yourself, all right? So let's get a message directly from Spirit, okay? What does Spirit want to tell you? Oh, we got trust and we got trust. So you want your masculine to know that you trust them. But I think that Spirit and the universe really, really wants you to trust and accept yourself. You need to learn to trust yourself again, okay? Because I think you lost trust in yourself going through the toxic relationships, the traumatic relationships and commitments that you've been through. You really have forgotten how to trust yourself, okay? So Spirit is saying, learn to trust yourself and you will learn everything else is going to fall into place. All right, so look at that. Learn to trust yourself and your masculine will trust easier as well. They will also trust you easier. So we got transformation occurs through acceptance. And accepting yourself, fully. And that includes accepting our mistakes, our mess ups, right? All of our victories. Truly accepting ourselves includes accepting our mistakes, accepting the times we were wrong, knowing that that is okay. And once you accept that, it will automatically transform. Okay? So trust. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into the masculines reading now towards the feminine, okay? Towards their soulmate. I'm going to see if I can move this over without fully messing it up. There we go. I mean, it's a little messed up, but all right, I'm going to go ahead and pause, and then we're going to get into the reading. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get into this masculine's reading. We're going to go ahead and take a look at their thoughts towards their soulmate here. All right, so what are they thinking about their soulmate? What is going on in their mind? Let's take a look. Four of Pentacles, okay? So with the Four of Pentacles, as you can see here, it's a very dark card, okay? They're sitting at the window. They look very lethargic, right? There's like a very lethargic look on their face. Unmotivated. No ambition. Just feeling very sad. You can see the moon on the other side of the window coming in, which is their emotions, their intuition, which they are hiding from. It would seem that they're hiding from the moonlight that's wanting to shine in their soul, in through the window, right? Hiding from their emotions, from the feminine, okay? Why? Because they feel, well, we'll get into that, right? But we know that they feel that they have to hold on to something. They feel sad. They feel depressed, okay? And we see them hiding from their emotions, hiding from their own sensitivity, hiding from the moonlight, okay? Hiding from divine feminine. So this, because the moon represents divine feminine energy. So they could also be, you know, disappearing from their feminine, almost like they are avoiding them, or like they are hiding from them, right? But really they're not. What they're truly hiding from is their own emotions, okay? That is what they're hiding from. They are hiding from their own inner divine feminine, their emotions, that water, right? That is what they're hiding from. And you embody that. You, feminine, divine feminine, are the physical representation of that love, those emotions. Okay, so if they seem they're avoiding you, if they seem they're running from you, they're hiding from you, it is because they're avoiding those emotions within their self. All right, so let's get a clarifier here. Taurus energy, by the way. I feel like this masculine's very frugal, okay? They don't like to spend a lot of money. They like to save money, okay? There is a soul contract between the two of you. This was agreed upon before you entered this earth. And I think, feminine, you definitely feel that. That's why when you went to look for answers, you went to look for answers in astrology, okay, spirituality, because you felt that there's something between you that extends beyond the physical, that extends beyond even this life. And you would be correct, because this masculine is aware on some level that there is a soul contract between you. But this masculine is also holding on to a contract, right, with the karmic. And this is a commitment with the karmic. And so they hide from their emotions. I bet you this masculine has Saturn in their 4th house, okay? which would give them a very chaotic home life, okay? So it would seem like whenever this masculine settles down, it's like it becomes very chaotic. And that's probably what they believe about themselves, right? Like every time I commit to someone, every time I am in a relationship, right? And share a home with someone, it seems to be destroyed. It's that tornado coming through, right? So it's like they believe that about themselves. Okay, so let's get our hidden truth here for their thoughts. They hold back on a lot of their thoughts. I think this person is like a man of little words. They don't talk a lot. They hold a lot in. Okay. Let's get another card here. Okay, so they don't tell you, feminine, but ever since you two have been together sexually, right? They think about it a lot. Okay. They definitely feel the chemistry between you. They feel sexual tension between you. From the time that you have been together sexually, they've been wanting that again. They've been thinking about it. There is a tension inside of them, okay, that feels like it's building and building, and they feel like they have never had a kind of release the way that they have with you, feminine. So I do feel the soul contract between you gives you like this extra, very extra sexual tension, okay? So it can feel uncomfortable a lot of times, especially for the masculine, okay? Because when the masculine thinks about you, feminine, when they think about you, when the thought of you comes into their mind, certain sexual things happen to them, to their body, okay, it's very hard to hide. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so there is an outrageous sexual tension between the two of you, especially for the masculine, and this is due to the soul contract between you. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the emotions. All right, how do they really feel towards you, feminine? Three of Wands. Okay, we have the mermaid on the card here. Feminine, that's you. You are the mermaid. Okay, you are swimming in all the emotions, and the masculine is trying to hide from them. So, Three of Wands, they think about a future with you. All right, Three of Wands is anxiety. You give them butterflies. Okay, honestly, you do. I almost feel like there's a countdown going on here, like 4, 3, and then 2, right? Like this is a countdown to destiny. But with the Three of Wands, it's like they want to create a path forward. Okay, right now they are in a place that's overgrown with shrubs and thorns. Okay, and should they try to venture out and a path towards you, a path that means commitment, they would be torn to pieces by the shrubbery, by the thorns, okay, scratching them. And so before they do that, they have to clear away the thorns. They have to clear away the shrubbery, right? So that they can make a path to you. And they know this, okay? So their heart is saying it's time to clear a path. It's time to make a way, all right, towards your divine feminine. Three of Wands. And that is a soul contract, okay? And notice the gloom in the card, all the dark energy. There's lightning around them in the card because it's stormy weather. There's a tornado brewing, right, behind them. Okay, so let's get another card here. and clarify this Three of Wands. And this is Aries energy. Oh, wow. Look how quickly that jumped out. All right. Intimate date. So their heart is saying, you need to clear a path, okay? You can't just jump right in, right? You have to first clear a path, get rid of the thorns, make sure you or your feminine isn't going to be torn to pieces by the karmic, right? You have to open up a little bit, right? In order to do this, you can't continue to hold back the way that you have been, to hide from your emotions. So their heart is saying, it's time to open up a little. It's time to establish some intimacy, okay? Maybe go out with your feminine. Ask them out for a drink. Ask them out on a date. Ask them to have a little bit of fun with you. It doesn't always have to be super serious, okay? It doesn't always have to be jumping over the brush and the thorns, right? Sometimes it can be fun. So what they want to do, they want to ask their feminine to go out and have a drink with them, maybe even spend the night together. Okay, this is what's on their heart and on their mind. And of course, we got all this sexual tension. So what they want is to be with you for a night, but not just be with you sexually. They actually want to take you out. They actually want to have like a proper, I feel like a proper, intimate date, where you sit and have dinner or have drinks. That's what they want with you. So they want to clear a path to that. And, I think for this masculine energy, with this Taurus Aries energy here, I think it's important for this masculine to do things the proper way. Okay, I think that they may not have done things the right way in the past in regards to relationships. So it's very important for them to do this the right way. All right. They don't want to mess up anymore in regards to relationships. All right. So let's get another card here for their emotions towards you. Yeah, their heart is just listen, masculine. Their heart is just ask them out, okay? Just go out for a drink. Just have fun. It doesn't even have to be that serious, masculine, because at the end of the day, they really just want to spend time with their feminine. They really just cannot get enough of their feminine and the love they feel, okay? They can't get enough of them sexually as well. They can't get enough of them intimately. They cannot get enough they love everything about this feminine, okay? They really do. All right, so that's and again, I think they think about, it's like you guys have been sexual, I feel like at least once, but it's ever since the one time, it's they can't stop thinking about it. They can't get enough of it. They want more. And not just that. They want much more. They want a friendship. They want an intimacy between you. They want a real relationship. Okay, that's what they want. And they really can't get enough of you. They feel like they have so much fun with you. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at their intentions, their hopes, their desires, and their fears. So what is their hopes? We got strength. Okay. So their hope is that they are strong enough to go through this. They are strong enough to clear that path. That they are strong enough to walk out the door, right? With the karmic. We got Leo energy here. All right. So they hope they're strong enough. And, with strength and the Three of Wands, this is really about following through with your plans. You can cut the shrubbery. You can get rid of the thorns, the thorn bushes and all that, but you still have to walk that path, right? So they're I need to go through with it. All right. This is actually going through with it and having the strength. Not only to get rid of what's in your way, the shrubbery, the thorns, what can hurt you, but also to go through with walking the path. So let's get another card here to clarify that. Rejection. So their fear is that you're going to reject them, that you really don't want this. Oh, sorry about that. That you really don't want this, okay? That you were to change your mind, that you will get to know them and you will reject them, okay? That you only want the person they presented to you, that once they open up to you, you won't really like what's inside. You won't like the person that they truly are. That's their fear. All right. So right now their intentions is to have strength. Okay. And they tell themselves they don't know what you want. They're afraid of rejection. They're afraid that you're going to reject them, and they tell themselves, I don't really know what they want. I guess it could be a possibility that they will reject me because I don't know what they want in a person. I don't know what they want in a partner. I don't know that if I show them my true self and how I feel towards them, that they would accept that and they would accept me. I don't know that. Okay. This is what they're telling themselves. And I think it's really an excuse because they don't want to be hurt again. All right. But what actions are they feeling led to take towards their feminine? Two of Pentacles in reverse, to stop the struggling. Stop struggling with your happiness. Stop struggling with your life. Stop making wishes and make it a reality, right? With the Two of Pentacles. You don't have to juggle relationships, right? You don't have to look at this situation, this divine feminine, as just a wish that's going to disappear at midnight. You can have that. You can have the carriage and the castle and the ball and the princess. All you have to do is face your fears with strength. All you have to do is open up, face your fears, say, you know what, fear of rejection, screw you. I'm not going to let you rule me or control me anymore, okay? Because my love for this person is more than my fear of rejection. Okay, it takes courage to say, you know what, fear of rejection, screw you, right? It takes a lot of courage to do that. But I think that they're going to get there. And I think there's going to be a very solid shift and change here within 2 months. I have Taurus, I have Leo, and Aries here for the masculine energy. Let's get another card. Yes, twin flames. I remember who you are, twin flame. I've loved you before. I loved you in another lifetime. I love you in this one, and I'll love you again. They're so deeply afraid of being rejected by their twin flame. And I think what I'm picking up right now is that they were rejected by you, feminine, in a past life. Yes, they have dealt with the pain of rejection of their twin flame in a past life. So you two were not in union in your past life together, but union was rejected by you, feminine. And so in this life, Spirit wanted you to go through the hardships of very difficult relationships, right? So that you can know how precious the relationship truly is between you and your twin flame, right? And so I think you found that in this life, but in a past life, you did reject them, okay? I feel that in a past life, you rejected them for someone who was more powerful than them, who had more money than them, Okay, so in this life, there's an emphasis on love, okay, during your journey, that you are learning the most through love in relationships, okay? I'm on this journey. All right, so let's get another card here. I wonder how you really feel, feminine. I wonder if you feel this connection the way that I do, right? That's what they're saying. So feminine. The actions they are going to take very, very soon is they're going to ask you how you really feel about them. Okay? That's the action they are going to take that is going to kind of slowly bring this relationship forward. They're going to start to open up little by little, starting with that one question. How do you really feel about me? So it's important, feminine, that when they ask that one question, that you are open and you are honest so that they can return that energy and be open and honest with you about their emotions. It's more difficult for a masculine energy to be open and honest in their emotions, straightforward, okay? But if a feminine does it first, right, and you can kind of make them feel like not as, like it's not that big of a deal, right? Okay, so let's see what message spirit has for this masculine. Okay, so the heart speaks regardless of whether your lips open and let the words come out. The heart, the spirit, is always speaking. So close your eyes and tell yourself that you really do deserve to feel joyful. You deserve to feel love. And you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances, even if you find yourself in the middle of a spiritual tornado. You can allow joy and happiness into your life. And so this masculine, there's 3, really needs to work on allowing it. Okay, allowing themselves to feel happy. And look, we have something growing in their heart. It is an acceptance. All right. So spirit is asking this masculine, please, and the feminine, please try not to criticize one another. It's only going to lead to further unhappiness. Try not to criticize the karmic. It's only going to lead to further unhappiness. Please love yourself as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So you both are finding self-love in different ways. Okay, and the angels are coming through to bring the message to the both of you. You know what? The past is behind you now. There's no point in holding on to the pain of it. Release it. Embrace the new possibilities, the destiny in front of you. A brand new path is now available to you. So follow it with faith and trust. Because the universe is not going to let you down. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. See how this masculine's thoughts are towards the karmic, okay? What is the masculine thinking about the karmic? We have the King of Wands. They are certainly frustrated. Okay. This masculine, I think, has Leo in their chart, prominent Leo as well. And that really comes out when they're frustrated, when they're angry. They have no problem like telling someone off, but you really have to push them to that point, right? And I feel like the karmic has pushed them to that point. Okay. So they're angry. They're upset with the way that this relationship has been happening. They are not, they're just not happy. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of fighting here with the karmic. And I'm seeing blood on the mouth. So I don't know if this masculine has had a busted lip recently. If there was maybe perhaps a fist fight between him and the karmic. But I'm seeing blood on the mouth. Okay. All right, let's get another card. Let's clarify this. I'm going to try to go through these very quickly. Sacrifice in reverse. Okay, there's a sacrifice I need to make. This masculine is thinking about it. I know I'm not supposed to be here in this relationship. This relationship pisses me off. This relationship frustrates me. Okay, and I need to let it go. And I know this is the sacrifice I need to make. I just don't know if I'm fully ready. Okay, that's what they're saying here. So why wouldn't they be ready? Let's see if we can get the hidden truth behind this. So Spirit is saying, masculine, you can make the sacrifice and walk away from the relationship, or you can be the sacrifice and give over your happiness. Because the truth is, there will be a sacrifice here. Either it's going to be the relationship or it's going to be your own happiness. But you have that choice. All right, so let's get a hidden truth here for the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. I need to focus on my healing. I know this. The masculine is saying, I know I need to focus on me. I know I need to heal. I know that I can't heal here with this karmic. I know I need to sacrifice. I know I need to walk away, but I don't know that I'm ready. Okay? This is their pain speaking. Feminine, the same way that you were in not the best relationships and felt that you didn't deserve a good relationship, right? This is the same thing that they're struggling with. Feeling like, they don't deserve to walk away, or perhaps they deserve this behavior or this relationship in some way, all right? So they need to heal from that. And that's a common thought. That's a common energy from people that have dealt with like abusive relationships, especially long-term ones. And the truth is that you don't deserve it. You never did. Okay? Toxic people want us to believe we did, but we didn't. Okay? You didn't. And that's what this masculine really, really needs to learn. Okay? They're trying to learn. All right? And I think that it's coming out in anger. All right, it's coming out in anger because they're trying to heal, but because they're in the same environment with the karmic, they cannot heal. And so they are becoming angry. And their emotions towards the karmic are coming out in bursts of anger. So what is the karmic's thoughts towards the masculine? Let's get another deck for the karmic. Okay. We'll use this one. All right. What is the karmic's thoughts towards the masculine? Nine of Swords in reverse. Look at that. Depression, anxiety, grief, sadness, sleepless nights, insomnia. Okay, like I said, neither one of them are happy. Both of them are struggling with their own thoughts, with their emotions. I also feel like this karmic is struggling with their mental health, being in this relationship. Okay, they are struggling with it. These two do not sleep together, and they do not sleep in the same bed. So I feel like if they live together, like one of them sleeps on the bed, one of them sleeps on the couch. I feel like the karmic's in the bed. The masculine always sleeps on the couch. Okay, let's get another card here. We got watching you. All right. So the karmic is watching this masculine. And I do feel this karmic has access to their social media, their phone. It's like they somehow are able to see exactly what this masculine is doing, who they're talking to, all of those things like in real time, like as they're doing it. All right, this karmic is a spy because they are so afraid. It's not even necessarily that they're afraid of losing the masculine. Okay, it's just that they just don't want to lose. It's like they see that as losing and they don't want to lose, right? But in all reality, they would be in so much less grief and trauma if they were to just let it go, right? So let's get a card here for the Karmic's thoughts. But yeah, the Karmic's a spy. They're always watching this masculine. All right, they're trying to understand this masculine better. And I think they first started watching them, spying on them to better understand them, to better understand what they like, where they like to go, what they like to do. And it's become a bad habit. It has become something to where they've become obsessed, where they see suspicion in every little thing, right? Like it has become nothing but fights over it now. They argue about social media a lot, all right? And it caused a lot of sleepless nights, but it didn't start off that way. It started off by this Karmic just wanting to understand this masculine better, all right? And it's gotten out of control. The Karmic doesn't even like what they're doing, but they're doing it anyways. So and look, Devil at the bottom of the deck. So let's take a look at the emotions the masculine has towards the Karmic. The Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? So this is, I don't love you. I'm not in love with you, all right? This masculine, okay, there's no sex here, okay? With the King of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, this is rejecting sex, rejecting anything sexual with this Karmic, okay? This masculine has been like exploding on this Karmic, like in anger. They've been yelling at this Karmic. They've been saying horrible things to this Karmic because they feel like they cannot control their emotions around this Karmic. They're stuffing their emotions down around the Divine Feminine, and it's exploding in anger around this Karmic, okay? So they're like, I can't control myself around you. I know this isn't good for me. I don't love you, right? And so the energy they're shutting off and they're closing up is coming out angry in other ways, okay? It's exploding on the Karmic. But it doesn't mean that the things they're saying is not true. They are true, okay? They tell this Karmic, I don't love you. They tell this Karmic, I'm not attracted to you. They tell this Karmic, you make me very upset. I want to leave this relationship, right? Yeah. Let's get another card here. And they tell this Karmic they never want to feel like this again. They never want to be in this relationship again, okay? They're like, this has been horrible for me on my soul. My soul is fractured. My soul is shut down, right? Because I've been exploding in anger. I haven't been able to control myself, right? And I need to focus on my healing because I never want to feel this way again. I never want to feel so disappointed in myself because the truth here is this masculine's very disappointed in themselves every time they lose their cool. Every single time they let this Karmic provoke them to a point to where they yell. All right, so let's take a look at the Karmic's emotions towards the masculine. By the way, I have Aquarius here for the Karmic. Three of Pentacles for the Karmic's emotions, okay? So this Karmic wants to come up with a plan. They're like, see the tornado? It's lifting stuff off in the sky. In the middle of the freaking tornado here, which is the arguments, the fighting, the Karmic's still trying to find a plan to move forward with this masculine, okay? They are. This karmic wants to get help from a third party. So this is like some sort of relationship therapy, self-help group. Okay, this karmic's all about groups. They want to take this masculine to some sort of support group or therapy group. Excuse me. To try to save their relationship. Okay, that's what they want. That's what they're planning. All right, by the way, pentacles, swords. There's no love here, not true love, okay? So the karmic feels like they're under a lot of pressure to fix this. They want to fix this, okay? They have tried and they have tried to understand this masculine better. But the more they try to understand them, the more it leads to fights, to arguments, the more they don't understand them, okay? Because they just don't get it, right? They just don't understand that you're not meant to be with them. Okay? You're not meant to know their heart fully. You're not meant to understand their heart fully. That is for their soulmate. And no amount of self-help groups or, whatever it is, support groups can help you understand them better when they do not love you. Okay? So the karmic is saying, I know that I'm messing this up. I know that I am destroying this relationship, but in the moment, I don't care. I get so upset. I get so angry when me and this masculine are arguing, right? That I don't care in the moment. Okay? I feel like there's so much pressure inside of me that I could just explode. And this karmic often does. They often take out all their anger on this masculine and vice versa. They do it to each other. And the karmic takes out all of their aggression, frustration from work on this masculine. Okay. So the karmic is saying, I know I shouldn't do it. I know that it's wrong. But in the moment, I don't care because I can't control myself. All right, they're speaking from the heart here in this reading, at least. Okay, so this karmic has issues controlling their anger. The masculine has issues controlling their anger around the karmic. It is a complete toxic relationship that can only lead to a negative place. All right. So let's take a look at this masculine's hopes, their desires, and their fears towards the karmic. What do they hope here? Listen, we got the 4 cups in reverse. They just don't want to ignore this anymore. They're tired of ignoring it. They're tired of acting like everything's okay. They're tired of exploding on this karmic and then the next day acting like nothing happened. Okay. They're tired of ignoring it. They're tired of going in that cycle. And so with the 4 cups in reverse, their fear is continuing. Their fear is never addressing this. And that fear will turn into a regret, and they know it. 4 plus the ace, 5 of cups. So their hope is that they can no longer ignore this, but address it, okay? Bring it out in the open. It's the right thing to do. Cancerian energy here. They are longing to express how they really feel. They are longing to not ignore this any longer, but to open up and to make that sacrifice, okay? So they can truly feel like they are with someone who understands them. They're feminine. We got, I hope I will see you again sometime. All right. So they're saying, I'm longing for my feminine. I'm hoping to see them again. I never want to feel the way I felt in this relationship ever again. But maybe in the future, we can heal. Okay, maybe at some point in the future we'll see each other and be cordial. Maybe we could be civilized. But never will I ever put myself through this again. That's what they're saying. So Spirit, tell me the hopes and the fears of the karmic. We've got the Six of Cups. The karmic wants to rewind, go back to the past, okay? They're like, hold on, can we just go back to the past? Can we forget all of this ever happened, okay? Can we do that? Can we join a group? Maybe that can help. That's what the karmic wants. But there's too much childhood issues that this karmic has to move forward. That is where the karmic's anger is stemming from, okay? And we're going to pull a card on that. Okay, so let's take a look at this inner child healing that needs done with this karmic, okay? In order for them to move forward. We got Scorpio here. All right. So we have, in the past, you felt ashamed. So this karmic really feels ashamed of their childhood in some way, or something that's happened to them in their childhood. And I think that they really put this barrier of anger up around them because they are afraid of feeling shame again. They don't want to feel that shame again. They don't want to feel that embarrassment again, right? But Spirit is saying, you know, karmic, you understand that situations pass, that you're no longer a child anymore who needs to feel ashamed for anything, and you never really did need to feel ashamed, right? But time can help you heal if you give yourself time, all right? And that's what you need. You need time to help you heal and to help you grow and to help you learn as well. And maybe even talking to someone. Maybe you're not wrong about talking to a support group, right? For yourself. Let's get one more. In the past, karmic, you didn't understand why you moved locations frequently, so you never felt at home, and maybe you felt very ashamed that you moved so much, okay, and feel like you don't feel comfortable now as an adult in a stable environment, so you are constantly destroying your environment, shaking things up, breaking up with people, moving to the next relationship, moving to the next location, because that's what you became used to. But now you are creating, you are learning to create, right, a stable living environment for yourself that's predictable and not unpredictable like it was in your childhood, in your past, right? So this karmic needs to learn to make a stable environment for themselves and heal themselves in that environment, okay? And I don't think that any relationship will help them heal, all right? Any relationship will just damage their healing further because they're not ready to take on a relationship, all right? We got attraction in reverse. So, yeah, the attraction has been squeezed out of this connection from all the screaming and yelling and frustration. I mean, that destroys attraction. It really does. All right. So, yeah. And, you know, this karmic has been attracting instability to themselves because they need to heal from their childhood where they didn't have a stable home, where they moved so much, so often. It was chaotic. And so they've created a chaotic environment for themselves. All right. Let's get another card here. But yet this karmic wants everyone to apologize for them or to them, right? They feel that this masculine owes them an apology because their life's unstable, their home's unstable. But honestly, they've created it. All right. And I think this karmic might have been waiting for an apology from people in their home or their family since they were a child and never got it. And maybe they're still waiting for that apology. And Spirit is saying you don't have to have that apology come in, right? You can just forgive yourself and know that you had nothing to feel ashamed for, that was put on you, okay? That you actually didn't do anything wrong, and try to heal, right? But instead of doing that, this karmic expects everyone else to constantly apologize to them and for their emotions, you know. So this karmic gets upset or very angry, and they expect someone to apologize to them for making them angry, when really no one else controls the anger inside of you. You control that anger. If something makes you angry, it's not that person, it's not another person's fault. That's always something within you. All right, so this karmic has to do some deep soul diving. Okay, the actions. What are the actions that the masculine is feeling led by spirit to take towards the karmic, if any? 5 of Cups. Remember when I said I feel 5 of Cups here? 4 with the Ace. Well, here it is, the 5 of Cups. All right, they're like, I don't want to have any regrets. I know if I stay here, I'm going to have regrets. I know if I ignore this energy, I'm going to regret it. All right, so they don't want to have that regret. All right, they are going to move forward with this. They are going to open up Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They're going to express themselves and authentically. So this karmic will at least know the truth, because at the end of the day, the only thing they really owe them is the truth, and they know that. So let's get another card here. Oh my gosh. You just cannot make this stuff up, I swear. We got regret. What I tell you guys, they are not going to have any more regrets. They feel like they have lived their life with too many regrets on their heart, and they refuse to have another regret, especially when it comes to love or someone they love. They already regret the things that they should have done, the things they should have said, the person that they should have walked away from but never did, and they refuse to live another day in that regret. See the flame, the candle with the flame? That is their twin flame. They're like, I will not have this regret, live with these regrets any longer. And needless to say, they regret this connection, this relationship with their entire soul. Okay, they really do. We're not right for each other. We just aren't. No matter how hard we try to make it work, it's never going to work, because we are just not right for each other. And we just cannot ignore that anymore. Ignoring that is going to cause more disruptions. Ignoring that is going to cause more regrets, more anger. It's time to open up and speak the truth we've both been longing to hear. And that truth is, we are not right for each other. We both know it. He knows it. The karmic knows it. They're just saying it out loud. Okay. So what are the actions that the karmic is going to take towards the masculine, or that they're being led to take by spirit? King of Wands. This is the masculine. Okay. There he is right there. All right. So yeah, they're still trying to make it work here. All right, they're still trying to make it work. They're trying to come up with a plan. They're trying to do things their way. All right, this masculine will not agree. They're going to say no. All right, this karmic thinks it's a game that they can continue to play, and the masculine is going to refuse. All right, they're going to say no. You know, I'm going to sit on the bench forever. I'm not playing your game anymore. Maybe one day we'll meet again and we'll be healed, and we can actually have a civil discussion about where we went wrong here. But as of right now, it's time for us to heal separately, okay? And this karmic wants this masculine to know, you did not break me in the relationship. And I feel like this karmic feels very broken inside from their childhood. And so they feel they have something to prove. They feel they have to prove they're not broken by being angry, by tearing people down, by insulting people. But you know what? At the end of the day, it just shows how hurt you really are. That's all. Okay? So let's close this reading out by getting some messages to the feminine from the masculine, okay? The soulmates. Okay, so we got a few. Oh. All right. I'm trying to put them out in order that they fell. Okay. And I'm also going to get a timing card. So I want to get a card about when this will be completely over. When will the relationship between the masculine and the karmic partner be 100% completely over? All right, let's take a look and see if we can get a timing. All right, so this is 100% over. No communication. So I know there is some healing that does need to take place, right? But I guess it probably depends on how long it takes to heal. But let's see. Spirit, okay, we got one. It's going to take a little longer than expected. Okay, so don't lose your patience if this is your reading. All right, because Spirit's saying divine timing is here. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place. So it's going to take a little bit longer than what you expect. All right. So the messages to the feminine from the masculine, the soulmates, they want the feminine to know that they're reminded of them constantly, that there isn't a day that they don't leave your mind, that they are more affected than by this relationship, by this love. Sorry about that. Than they ever let on, than you even know. So they are much more affected by you than you even know. They want you to know that they're changing every day. Every day there's a journey for them in regards to love, getting to know themselves, getting to know what they need, getting to know you. Every day is a journey, and they're changing every single day. So they want you to know they're so affected by you, so affected by this relationship. And they're definitely not the same person you remember or even they remember yesterday, because they're constantly evolving, and it's exciting. And they also want you to know that their mind and their heart always comes back to you, and they're reminded of you constantly. Okay. So that's a reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.